to assess the damage there. Again, though, we're told just a preliminary estimate, well over $15 billion. Back to you, Diana. Tom.
All right, thank you, Richard.
Earlier this morning, we had the chance to talk to a reporter, a television news reporter, Melissa Keeney, who works for WINK TV, who was on the scene not only last night, but again this morning. She gave us a very thorough and descriptive account of not only the casualties there, but the aftermath of Hurricane Charley. Listen.
Windows torn out, the hair stations completely gutted out of there, and then a magazine rack where the magazines are left untouched, like nothing ever happened here. The shock and amazement, as I said, just really beginning to sink in.
Yeah, a lot of what you're describing, Melissa, is basically what forecasters have been telling us all along, that when you have a hurricane, the damage is usually widespread, but sometimes that spawns tornadic activity where it kind of carves a path of destruction, so you can have a place that's been leveled and next door, you know, it's completely fine. I just want you to give us an idea, if you can, Melissa, of the structural integrity of the homes in Punta Gorda and that area in general, because I know that right now it's been hit and it's devastated and there's a lot of damage, but before that, I mean, what's the makeup? We know it's a town of 15,000. What's it like out there?
Well, as we came off of Interstate 75 and started traveling this way, a lot of old homes, as you can imagine, and many of them withstood the winds, withstood the rain, and are intact. This area is also a lot of mobile home parks, and as you can imagine, those are completely entirely leveled. We're getting reports of one particular park just a mile or so from here where we're hearing of piles and piles of bodies. If you can imagine, people that thought they were going to be safe stayed in their mobile homes and, in fact, were not. And authorities are out there on the scene trying to assess that situation as well.
Melissa, on that note, how urgently were stations like yours and radio stations trying to get the message out to people in mobile park areas like the one that was so badly devastated to make your way to higher ground and to get out of that area before Charley arrived?
Yeah, we started several days ago. I mean, as you can imagine, mandatory evacuation orders went into place in most counties here Thursday. And the news went out to those mobile home parks because we know from past experience that those parks are at a particular risk. And it seems that no matter how many times you tell people, folks around here just think they're safe and don't really think that anything of this magnitude can hit here. We reiterated it time and time again, and it's just devastating to see that these folks were hit in the way that they were.
Melissa Keeney from WINK TV. She's a reporter on the scene giving us some really good detail as to what happened. All right, that conversation taped a little bit earlier this morning from, as you just heard, Melissa Keeney, reporter from Wink Television over in Fort Myers, giving us an idea of just the extent of the damage.
And with each passing minute, we are getting new information and new pictures of the devastation. Today in Florida, a special edition coming right back.
At CarMax, our prices average $1,500 below